Hi Crypto Kings and Queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode, I got 3 different scenarios on both Bitcoin and on Ethereum, but I'll just show you right here on Bitcoin. Everything that I told you about yesterday's live stream happened, and right now, the overall picture, we will either come back down and retest this previous resistance as a new support. I will also show you Fibonacci levels down here where we could potentially see the market retest, continuation to the upside. And the last scenario is if we see the market break below this level, we see a retest from the resistance from below, that could be the beginning of the drop, because the beginning of the drop could either start here or above here. So everything depends on where the drop comes from, and that's when we're using the resistance as a tool. I will show you exactly what I see on Ethereum too. Don't forget that I'm no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you the 3 scenarios that I have on both Bitcoin and on Ethereum right now. Okay, let's go. Okay, just dive in directly to the charts from where we were before. So yesterday on this live stream new setup, the market has done exactly what I did expect it to do. If you just go down to the lower time frames, this was the setup that I did have. If we broke below this level at 23,300, can we see, or can you see how perfectly the market came, broke the level, retested it, and now you saw the market break down. And the fun thing was that we also came to my other support trend line, and can you see it just like glued against this level? Can you see how the market just sucked into it, and then we saw the break to the downside? This is phenomenal. This is amazing to see this in front of you guys. The market is going down. Why is the market going down? Well, if we're looking at the higher time frames, the Fibonacci that we did have since before, this is the Fibonacci on the weekly chart, and the 50% is at 24,370. If we go down to the lower time frames, I took it on a 4-hourly chart, the Fibonacci that from 28,070 back down to the support. So we're gonna take this one away. We came exactly into the Fibonacci levels that I did have at 24,200 and 23,053. Market was above the support trend line. We saw the market consolidated, at least not consolidated, but we saw the market reverse to the downside from the Fibonacci. Go down to the 1-hourly chart, we came back down to another Fibonacci levels that were between 23,580 and 23,407. We saw the market break below this level, market broke down, created the lower low, and now we broke the other support trend line, and now we're going to the downside. This is phenomenal. We are about to coming back down to take profit 1 at 22,163. Take profit 2 is at 21,307, and take profit 3 is at 20,503. And we are also, I can also use this previous support resistance that we did break. Now the market has the market is doing its thing right now. Go down to the 15 minutes chart. What's happening? Okay, we're taking another support Fibonacci from high to low. Market came exactly, retested these Fibonacci levels to combine with the retest of the support trend line that we broke. Market is now going down. Okay, this is amazing. I have so much energy when I'm looking at this. It's amazing, guys. So what can happen to Bitcoin right now? Well, that's everyone's question. So if we're looking at the overall picture, go to the daily again. We did break this consolidation market that we did have. We just might see the market now pull back down. So, okay, 2 things can happen, obviously. We drag the Fibonacci from 19,320 back up to 23,420. So obviously 3 things can happen from here. Either we just pull back down and retest this previous resistance that we did break, for then see the market pull back to higher targets, to the Fibonacci levels that we do have from the higher time frames. Okay, it's pretty good connected with the Fibonacci. Or we actually see the market on this Fibonacci level. We can also pull back down to potentially 21,383 or 20,908. This could also be where we see the market pull back down for a retest and then break above this resistance one more time. But if we see that Bitcoin is breaking inside of the resistance trend line, the resistance at 21,700, the only thing that we definitely have to have in mind is that if we break below, see a retest from below, and we can see that the market is actually not having the power to break this resistance. Everything that we're looking at right here could only be the fake out to the upside, and that could be the beginning of the drop back down to the support again or to lower targets. I do still believe that we can potentially come back down to 10,000. So for us to have that drop from here, I would not be surprised. But as I said, three things can happen from this level we are at right now. So first thing is obviously breakout from the resistance, retest, continuation to the upside to the Fibonacci levels on the higher time frames for then see the potential reverse back down. Or we see pull back down to potentially 20,840, 21,370. Remember, it is around these levels for a retest, and that could also be the higher low that we are creating, because this is a higher high break from the resistance, consolidation market, higher high, higher low, next higher high potentially. Or if we see that the market actually only gave us a fake out from this level, this could definitely also be the case. We see the market break below this level, retest the resistance again, fake out, breakout, retest, drop again. So this is the three different scenarios that I have when I'm looking at Bitcoin. We're looking at Ethereum. We are also right now retesting the 50 and 61% that I do have on the Fibonacci from the daily chart. We can see a good retest. The market is retesting the 50%, and on the lower time frames, we can definitely see the same thing on Bitcoin. Obviously, we see the break of structure. The market is also giving us a head and shoulder formation that could definitely be the beginning of the drop. But another thing that we can have in mind is that if we see a break of these levels and we have a bigger momentum to the upside, I'm looking at this level, and this is from the weekly Fibonacci that I did take. So same scenario that on Bitcoin, if we have a bigger push to the upside, I'm looking at 2,255 or potentially 2,300. Okay, so this is the 50% that I did have from the weekly chart. We have the 60% maybe around here at 2,720, but first level that we're looking at. So if you don't see the drop right now, but as I said, the same thing on Bitcoin, we have the previous resistance that we did break, which is might come back down only for a higher low, and that could be the beginning of the pushback up to these levels that we have around 2,200. But if we see the market have a bigger momentum, we close below 1,280, resistance break and retest, that could be the beginning of the next drop. And target that I'm first of all looking at is the Fibonacci level 685, and that is the first target combined with this Fibonacci level that we at the moment are looking at. As always, don't forget that you can receive the best bonus available on BYBIT up to $4,450 by using the link in the description down below the video. You also have it here in the corner, okay? No, there. This is how you are supporting me and Bitcoinsensus, so I'm always available for you. So claim the best bonus right here. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video together with me. I hope everyone will have a super great weekend. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I do have my daily updates or when I do have my live stream. Toodles from Sweden!